where a tragic stampede during RCB's victory celebration claimed the life of a young man from Yadgir. The victim's grandmother, Maremma, is mourning alone at their Honagera home in Karnataka. That's of course very unfortunate. Of course, you can see that the victim's grandmother right over there. In fact, joining us at this point of time is Mr. Bhaskar Rao, former IPS. Thank you so much for taking our time and speaking to us on NewsX. Almost 15 hours have passed since tragedy unfolded outside the stadium. What do you make of the situation? Do you think it's a conglomeration of things that is led up to the loss of 11 lives and left 30 people injured?
At the outset, we have to see from 11:45 p.m. of the previous night till 7:30 in the morning, the police have been absolutely up. The entire Bangalore City Police was up to do bandobast for the frenzy of celebrations. Then, despite the advice of the Commissioner of Police and Intelligence, the Chief Minister, Deputy Chief Minister and the Home Minister decided to carry on the celebrations only because the foreign players were leaving. They somehow wanted to do some kind of a tamasha in the name of Brand Bangalore. So that being the case, it's an unprepared police force. You must have seen how people were being taken out. When there are about 1,000 stretchers are available with the police station, which is 300 meters away. How people were being lugged out over there. There were no ropes, there were no barriers, there were no crowd cutters over there. And for the crowd of the 3 to 5 lakhs, there were about 8 or 9 ambulances stationed far away, which could not even reach. So the complete lack of preparation is there to carry on this program. Though having been advised not to carry out, it was being done. Now the only thing that is to be done is to carry out a judicial inquiry headed by none less than a sitting High Court judge, find out the truth. Otherwise, another 3 or 4 days, they will forget this whole incident.
Right, so absolutely. With that, I'd like to thank you for joining us on the broadcast, sharing your thoughts on NewsX. Mr. L.N. Rao, former DCP Delhi Police, also joins us on the broadcast. So thank you so much for taking our time and speaking to us on NewsX. Very tragic turn this event took, which was supposed to be a celebration. Who is to, firstly, 15 hours have lapsed. What do you make of the situation? Who is to be blamed over here? Is it the government? Is it the stadium? Is it the Karnataka Cricket Association? Who takes accountability for the loss of 11 lives and injuries to 30 individuals?
Good morning, ma'am, and to all your viewers. And this is really a very tragic and very sad incident in which so many lives have been lost. As regard to the responsibility, I think that all of them, the government as well as police as well as stadium people, are responsible, collectively responsible for all these things, because I think there was no prior information to the police that how many people will be reaching there, and there were no proper arrangements because of that reason, because the police was not aware how many people will be coming. So this is a clear lack of intelligence, you can say. That failure of intelligence at the part of police or at the part of the government or at the part of the stadium people. And if there was no capacity of so many people who are expected to be gathering there, definitely there should have been a proper arrangement if it was informed that how many people are coming. Proper arrangements like the controlling of the crowd. Crowd control is a very sensitive matter and very important matter for the police duties, and it is done by the specialized police officers. There is a special training for crowd control, and crowd control equipments like these barricades, ropes and water cannons. If there is a crowd is unruly at that time, then there's a water cannon that water is thrown on the crowd just to control them. And a proper police arrangement should be there, and all exit and entries should be manned. And exit should be that access control, we can say in the security language. There should be a proper access control. How many people are entering from which gate, and that is more important. And so many people which are not more than the capacity of a particular place, they should not have been allowed there. And if there was expecting that there's so much huge gathering is there, then the proper arrangement of the ambulances also must be there. There is a proper SOP units, standard operating procedure to deal with the expected crowd of such places, and particularly where the matches are there and where this victory celebration is being done, then it should have been the assessment with the government as well as with the police, that how many people may be coming, and more important also that there may be some mischief mongers and some mischievous persons inside that crowd. They should also have been identified prior to that. So I think that there is combined responsibility of all the three organizations, and stadium people, and more of this IPL handling that company. That is also very important, that they are just collecting the money but not caring for the safety and security of their visitors and all these things. That should also be seen, and that a proper inquiry by the very senior level officers, most likely of I think retired judge, is required to be conducted, and then after that inquiry, whosoever is found guilty, they should be punished, because it's a very serious incident. So many innocent lives have been lost.
Right, sir, absolutely. Now, I just want to understand from you, there were 5,000 police personnel that were deployed both outside and inside of the stadium, as per the reports that we are getting. 5,000 people to manage a crowd of approximately 2.5 lakh to 3 lakh people of fans, who of course we also saw crossing barricades. There was a lot of confusion. Sources are telling us that there were tickets that were being issued at gate number 7, which is opposite to the gate where maximum crowd was there, the main gates. 5,000 police personnel for 3 lakh fans. Those numbers, do they sit, do they not sit? What do you make of it?
No, it's not sufficient number of police, and more particularly when the number of police is not material here, because the briefing to those police, what they have to do, and I don't think that 5,000 people who were police officers who were present at this inside and outside the stadium, they were properly briefed. That's why that when there is some situation that everybody, even police officers, were not aware what to do. That is the main important. The briefing to the staff is more important. Every person should be briefed what is to be done in case of eventuality, in case of such situation, what is to be done. How much crowd control training is they have got. They have got, whether they have got any road controlling situation. Have they gone to controlling the road training? That these things are very important, and I don't think that the 5,000 police officers are very sufficient to control the crowd of more than 2.5 lakhs or maybe 3 lakhs, whichever is being told. That this is ridiculous, and if there was so much huge gathering was expected, that police officers increase, the number of police officers should have been increased. Maybe if that, I don't think that the Karnataka state has a dearth of any police officer. They could have been summoned from other districts of the nearby districts, and also you can say the reserve force of the armed police in every state is there. That should have been moved. Expectation that so many people are coming. More important was that that permission to hold such a big gathering was. I am told that there was no permission. That's why if there was no permission, then why this function was organized? Because if police is refusing to hold such a big gathering and they are unable to control, and there may be a law and order problem which actually happened, then this function should have been avoided, because it could not have been at the lives of innocent people like this.
Right, so absolutely. With that, I'd like to thank you for joining us on the broadcast, sharing our thoughts and perspectives on NewsX. We're going to shift our focus, just more breaking news coming in, where the matter of the stampede that took place outside the Chinnaswamy Stadium yesterday during the